In the early 50s, I was attending the Art Institute of Buffalo, studying with the local faculty and Charles Birchfield, and I had an interest in being involved with the craft media. As there was no program at the school, I found a local Y that had a really great facility and well-equipped studios for clay and metal and glass and fiber. And I began to take classes and dabble in all, and then began to specialize in jewelry making and wood turning. I also took some classes at the School for American Craftsmen in Rochester. Simultaneously, I became involved with the local organizations, the Buffalo Craftsmen, and then later the York State Craftsmen, which was the state organization that had an excellent craft fair every summer, and I would go and be involved with that. So I soon became involved both as a craftsman and exhibiting my work, but also involved with organizational activity. And that led me to an opportunity to join the staff of the American Craftsmen's Council in the fall of 1957. So I moved from Buffalo to New York, and that was a very exciting opportunity for me to move to this wonderful great city, but also to be connected and involved with a national organization and its rapidly expanding program. In 1963, when I became director of the Museum of Contemporary Crafts, it was a very challenging but also a great opportunity to direct a program of continuing exhibitions. The museum at that time presented one-person shows, group shows, some historical references, and as a specialized museum in New York, provided a very important venue for giving visibility to the artists from all over the country. And so that it was really important and very prestigious for them to have work represented in the museum, and also in the center of New York next to the Museum of Modern Art. The exhibitions generated a lot of press, and that also helped expand the visibility of the movement. I must add that there were other museums around the country that did present exhibitions. This wasn't the only one, but the museum was the only one that had an ongoing program of exhibitions as well as educational events. And many of the exhibitions also traveled nationally and a few internationally. It's difficult to predict the future because it's always unknown. But I think there is a continuum that making things by hand is as old as civilization. It flourished in the 20th century in the industrial context. It's certainly alive and well today, and it's my belief it will continue. I also think it may even be more important as our world becomes more dehumanized. We seek personal objects that have some meaning, and also on the part of the artists and the makers to do something that is a choice of making something with pride and passion, and then sharing it with others is something really quite important. And I think that kind of underlying instinct is something that's central to what craft is all about. And even in whether it's an amateur activity or an advanced level of accomplishment of really unique work that is being collected in museums. But there is that sort of central element of the human process of manipulating materials and creating something through their personal expressions.